Hey, it's Kate, and today on Too Many Hobbies, Not Enough Time, we are crocheting beanies. I love beanies. Beanies are a super easy, beginner-friendly project that you can get done in just a day. I make between 40 to 50 beanies every single year because I sell them at my market and they do so well. So I am going to share with you my beanie pattern that I use for all of my personal beanies and my market beanies. And you are more than welcome to use them as long as you like and subscribe to this video. And I think that's about it, so let's get into this video. Beanies are actually a super easy project. It's probably one of the first projects that I crocheted. And so for this project, what you're gonna need is a 5mm hook. You're gonna need a darning needle, scissors, and a ball of yarn. I'm gonna use 2 balls of yarn just because I want mine striped, but you can totally just do 1 ball of yarn if you just want a solid color beanie. That's totally fine. To start this project, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make a slip knot. Make sure you leave a super long tail when you do your slip knot. I'm going to leave almost like 1.5 feet of string because we're gonna be using this for later. It is gonna help us. By all means, you don't have to, but I do find it way easier just going ahead and leaving an extra long tail for when we're starting the project. And we're gonna go ahead and chain 40. The chain is gonna be how tall you want your beanie to be. So this is gonna be, I want mine to have like a folded brim on it. So I am taking in account for that folded brim. So if you were to put it on your head without folding it up, it would probably come all the way down till here. But I am accounting for the folded brim, so that's why I'm chaining 40. If you don't want a folded brim though, maybe chain closer to 30 or just hold it up to your head and put one end at the very top of your head and then chain until you want it to stop. Once you've chained your 40, in the back bumps, go ahead and do half double crochets. We're gonna go ahead and skip that 40th chain, so you're gonna have 39 half double crochets in the back bumps. If you don't know how to do a half double crochet, I'm gonna zoom you in really quick and show you how. So to do half double crochets in the back bumps, first what we want to know is where are the back bumps. So these are the chains right here. So you can see there is 2 loops, one right here and one right here. These 2 that are the chains. Now when we flip it over, there are these little bumps back here, and these are what we are crocheting into. So when I say I am half double crocheting into the back bumps, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hook, I'm gonna yarn over, and then into that back bump, which is just gonna be 1 loop, I'm gonna stick my hook into there, and you can see I have 1 loop up there. I'm gonna yarn over and pull up another loop. Now we have 3 on there. We're gonna yarn over and pull it through all of those loops. And again, we're gonna yarn over, insert our hook into that back bump, pull up a loop. Now we have 3 on there, yarn over and pull through all 3. And we're just gonna continue doing half double crochets in the back bumps all the way down. After you do your 39 half double crochets, go ahead and chain 1. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do half double crochets in the back loops only. We're gonna continue doing this until we have 40 rows. If you're wanting to do stripes, go ahead and stick along with me and I will teach you how to do that in just a second. If you don't know how to do half double crochet in the back loops only, I will zoom you in really quick and show you how. So to do your half double crochets in the back loops, we're gonna wanna identify what are the back loops. So looking at the half double crochets head on, we see that there are 2 loops at the top of the half double crochet. Typically when you're doing a half double crochet, what you're gonna do is go through both of those 2 loops. So you're gonna go through them like this, But when we're doing our half double crochets in the back loop, what we want to do is look at it head on and only pick up this back loop right here. So we're just picking up that one loop to do our half double crochet in, and just like that. So again, we're just picking up that back loop and doing a half double crochet there. Just like that. And we're gonna continue doing this all the way down. Once you do your 39 half double crochets in the back loops, if you are just doing one color, you can continue doing this all the way until we have 40 rows total. So just continue doing half double crochets in the back loops for 40 rows. If you're changing colors like I am, this is the time that you want to change colors. Before you pull through your loop for your half double crochet, I am going to bring in my second color. So I'm just going to grab my new color and use that to finish my half double crochet. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and chain one. Now I'm just gonna do my 39 half double crochets with the new color, and I am gonna just leave the other color hanging over here because we are gonna use it later on. So just go ahead and do your 39 half double crochets in the back loops, and we are gonna do this for 2 rows, and I will meet you when I have one more half double crochet left. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
There wasn't as much of the end roll as we thought. So.
Oh, there wasn't? That's okay. Thank you. Oh, this tastes really good. Thank you. It tastes really good. So I have 1 stitch left, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my half double crochet, but instead of pulling through with my green yarn, I'm going to have the 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to grab the pink from before, and we're going to just go ahead and yarn over with the pink and use that for our color change. That's why I was saying before, you don't want to cut off the yarn, because we are just going to slide it into there, and all you're going to do is make sure that it's not like pulled too tight so it doesn't crinkle up like this. Hey, Editing K jumping in. So I found out it actually doesn't matter if you give it a little bit of slack, because we end up sewing it together at the end. So if you just want to crochet it like normal and it pulls, it's fine. Like, I'm gonna start doing it this way because I was like giving it slack so it didn't crinkle and stuff, but then we end up tightening it all together at the end. So yeah, it's fine. Just do it how you normally crochet. And once it is pretty flat, go ahead and do a chain, and it should stay that way. And go ahead and continue doing your half double crochets in the back loop. And now we're just gonna continue doing this all the way until we have 40 rows, or until it fits all the way around your head. I'm gonna meet you back when we have our 40th row, and then we will continue the rest from there. Alright, so now that we've finished our 40 rows, we're just gonna go ahead and chain one. And now go ahead and grab something to cut your yarn with. What we're gonna wanna do is cut our yarn a little bit longer than your 39 half double crochets would be. So I'm gonna cut my yarn around like this. So it's like 1.5 times the size of the 39 half double crochets. So I'm gonna cut my yarn, and I'm just gonna pull that yarn through. Also, don't forget to cut your other yarn. That one you can literally just cut any length. You just are gonna weave that in later on. Now that we have that cut, what we're gonna wanna do is fold this on top of itself, right sides together. So the right side of the yarn is always gonna be with this tail that you started your chains with, is always gonna be on the left side. So that's how you know if you're on the right side of the yarn. So what I'm gonna do is, since I have my tail on the left side right now, I'm gonna take it and just fold it down on top of each other. And now on the outside, I have the wrong side of the yarn. So this is the side that I am going to weave my ends into and do all of the work for the beanie, for tightening it up on this side. So then when we flip it inside out, the pretty side will be on the outside and all the ends will be weaved in on this side. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and grab your yarn needle, and remember in the beginning when I told you to leave an extra long tail when you're making your chain? This is when we're going to use this now. When I'm doing my color changing for using 2 colors, at the top you can see the loops of where the color changes were happening. And so with leaving an extra long tail at the beginning, we can completely just ignore it and it'll just get hidden if we do this with the extra long tail in the beginning, because that'll end up being the top of the part where we tighten. So go ahead and grab that long tail that we did at the beginning and put it on your darning needle. What we're gonna do is we are going to stitch together the first and the last row, so then we can make this beanie like a tube, so then it fits all the way around our head. So this is just gonna be to close it off so it is now tubular shaped. To sew these 2 sides together, what we're gonna wanna do is in the green row that is closest to me, this is our last row, I am going to be going into the back loop of the stitch. And then now into the pink one, which is my first row, I am going to be going into the front loop of that stitch. And now again, back into this green one, I'm going into the back loop of that stitch. And in the pink one, I am going into the front loop of that stitch. Now I'm just gonna continue doing this all the way down, going into the back loop of the green and the front loop of the pink. And then when you pull it tight, it's gonna go like this, and it closes it up for you. Once you have sewn 2 sides together, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a quick knot at the top with the other tail from what we cut earlier. And we are actually gonna use this other tail now, and this is gonna be what closes up our beanie. You can go ahead and just weave in the ends of that one tail that we were just using to close up the side of the beanie. And so now we're just gonna go ahead and do the top of the beanie. So go ahead and grab your darning needle again, and we are just gonna put our yarn on there. So this is the tail of our last row, and what you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna wanna go in and out of each row. I will zoom you in really quick to show you what I'm doing, but we are just gonna be going in and out, in and out, in and out of each row. I'm gonna zoom you in really quick so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna take my yarn, and you can see I have 2 rows of green, 2 rows of pink, 2 rows of green, 2 rows of pink. So I am just going to make sure that in each row, I am gonna be putting my yarn needle in. And then on the next row, through the back, we are going to go through the front. Like that. So we are just going to continue to go in and out the next row, in one row, out the next row. And you will see these little loops where I am going into. There's like these little holes when you spread them apart. There's one right there and one right there. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just go ahead and put your yarn in there and you should be good. Just make sure you have 1 yarn stitch in each of the row, and then continue doing this all the way around. Once you made it all the way around, go ahead and take that yarn and pull it really tight. You're gonna see it's gonna start to scrunch up. And then just continue pulling it tight. Now I'm just gonna go in and kind of fix it up a little bit so then it closes how I want it to. So I kind of just like hold it kind of like this and pull it tight. And now it is gonna be closed up. And now what I'm gonna do is take that yarn that we originally knotted in the beginning and knot it again. This is just so I can make sure that that doesn't come undone and that the scrunched part stays scrunched up. Because I have seen a lot of beanies like open up at the top of it, and I don't want my beanie to open up, which is why I'm okay with putting knots in my beanies. Is because I just want to make sure it's not going to open up. So I'm just gonna I do 2 regular knots and then I do a double knot, which is just, you do a regular knot, but you put the yarn through twice, pull it tight, and then I'm just gonna do 1 extra knot. And then now I'm just gonna go ahead and weave in all of these ends. Once you finish weaving in your ends, what we're gonna do is just go ahead and flip your beanie inside out. So I'm just gonna take it and flip it inside out. Now what I'm gonna do is, because I made mine a little longer, also you can go like this, I like to go like this to give it the shape. But now since I made mine a little bit longer, like I said, if you throw it on how it is right now, it's gonna go all the way down here. So I'm just gonna take mine and fold it up to where I like it, and we are all set. And we got our beanie done. And that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I am trying to be a little bit more consistent when posting, so I apologize that I haven't been the most consistent. But I am trying to get back into the groove of things. My mental health hasn't been the best, so I did take a little bit time away, but things are starting to go up a little bit, so hopefully soon I will be posting again. I think this is the start to posting again, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you did, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace!